So another foundering car, and today I will discuss the journey of getting a Tesla Model S. And this is because this is my long-term ownership review, and I'm going to replace this with a new car. So it's a nice time to give you some insights. This was a Tesla Model S 90D, and I remember that I picked it up in the Tesla service center, and then they you were in the fabric because they manufacture parts, the last parts here in the Brabant region of the Netherlands, and you see all types of cars in different states, and then there's your car under a big blanket and they pull it off, and I made the joke of oh, there's something wrong, it's not the P90D, I got the 90D. And the P90D is the performance version. It was very nice. I had that experience with a friend who brought me there, and then it was very nice. Another thing is before that, you're speccing the car, and then you think, okay, perhaps I need some additional seats. So I specced it with a 7-seat configuration, so you have two seats facing the rear, and it can fold down if needed. And also then the experience driving it, feeling the instant power, the torque, and believing this is my car. Such a nice feeling. And in the beginning you just try it, and then after a while you feel that when you're driving it's like majestic, It's so effortless, and you can pull along almost any other car, including very exotic cars such as BMW M4, M3, M5. We had some goes with the RS series, even a 911. And that's interesting that you're a family sedan, because that is what it is. It's such abundant power under the hood. And this has a double engine, and so you have one engine between the front wheels and one engine at the back. And that also was a very interesting experience, because you have constant traction, because it is electronic. The computers can calculate it, and it's also with, for example, the Skyline R35 or the earlier versions, R34, R33, that the computer would calculate and then send the power to the corresponding wheel. But it takes a time, whereas with this electric engine it's instantaneous, and then you have almost no traction loss. It's even on the hard acceleration you feel no traction loss. Only if there's some loose gravel or something that could be on the road and that you didn't see, then you could have like a millisecond that you feel a little bit traction at one wheel. That was a very nice experience. And also the serenity, you're sitting here, no engine talking to you, and also this has a nice, very futuristic feel. Every time you walk to the car, the handles to open the door pop up. Every time you walk past the car, it's ready to drive. It invites you, come, let's play, like a puppy. But it's a very hefty puppy, because it's over 2,000 kilograms. And also the safety, because if you would be in a crash, this car is the safest place to be, bar none at that time. So that is very interesting. Of course you could have an armored car or something like that, but a normal production car, this is insane. And also the cornering. So as I mentioned, because of the 4-wheel drive you have always traction, but also the cornering is very nice, because it's quite a heavy car, but the weight is way down, and also because of the suspension, it doesn't how do you say this? We say in Dutch overhellen, so it doesn't lean over. It's just fixed and planted, and it has a very good road holding ability. I didn't expect this for such a heavy car, but it had. And also when I put on the winter wheels and those black rims were just shining, I thought even the black rims looked better on it than the standard rims, because it's already a black car, and then you have black on black, which looks nice in my opinion. So that was yeah, a very nice journey, and I also called it this car to be named after my deceased father as a tribute. Yeah, there's some big emotions involved, and that in a way it also helped me to overcome that sadness to a degree. Of course it can never replace, but sometimes if you have something else to put your mind on, it helps. And we had a lot of nice journeys with it as well, also some holidays. It has all the room that you could ever wish for. It has the same room as a RS6, Audi RS6, but in my opinion this form is a lot more sleeker. Of course, that RS6 station wagon that I was referring to, so that has the same room as this Tesla Model S, does look very aggressive itself, because the wheel arches are so spaced out. It's like a monstrous entity, and which is more brutal, and this is more subtle. But it was very nice. So this is the end of this ride, but also the end of this review. Have a great day.